Hi everyone, this is Adri Does Tarot, and this is going to be air signs tarot reading for July of 2020. So this is going to be for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libras. This is little Beanie. She is a Taurus. She's assisting me with this video today. So Mercury retrograde is going to be coming to an end, which I'm sure is very exciting for most of us. That'll be coming to an end on July 12th, and then we also have a lunar eclipse coming up on July 5th. So for this reading, I will be drawing 3 tarot cards, and then you will also have an oracle message that I will draw after it too, which will bring some more clarity. I will have the timestamps linked below, so you can just go straight to your reading for your particular sign. Be sure to also check out though your moon and rising sign, as there might be a message in that rather than this for you. Since this is a very general reading, the whole reading may not resonate, and there might only be a small message, or the whole reading might resonate for you. If you would like to book your own personal reading with me on your particular situation, you can check out the links below in the description on how you can contact me. Thank you so much for choosing to watch this video. Give it a thumbs up if something resonated for you and there was something that you needed to hear that was helpful. Thank you guys again for watching this, and have a great rest of July. Hello Aquarius, this is going to be your reading for July of 2020. But whenever you see this will be the right time for you. Okay, I've gone ahead and I've shuffled the cards pretty well, and now I'm just going to split the deck into 3, and we'll just get right into it. See how the Aquarians are doing. Angels and spirit guides, please give me messages for the Aquarians watching this video that they need to hear for July of 2020. Right away, okay. On the World card here, underneath it you have the Knight of Swords, so there could be some kind of quick action underlying this. With the World here, you're completing some kind of cycle, so we'll talk more about that. This also wanted to come out. We'll see if it was meant to. Oh, it actually bent a little. King of Swords, so just keep that in mind. Some kind of truth coming out, or honesty, being very straightforward about something. That's a possibility. It could be a message for somebody, so I will address it, but I'll put it back in the deck, and if it's meant to come back out again, it will. Okay, so we got the World card. What other messages, please, that Aquarians need to know for July of 2020? Aquarius, what do they need to know for July of 2020? Okay, got the Page of Wands here. Maybe some kind of new sense of inspiration or new idea. The Lovers was underneath that, so it could involve a partner. Something you're trying to maybe manifest or bring into your life. Could have to do with some sort of love interest, possibly. One more message, please, for Aquarians that they need to know for July of 2020. One more message that Aquarians need to know that will be watching this video. Okay, when we do that, there was like, just kind of was stuck weird there. One more message, please, for Aquarians that will be watching this video for July of 2020. One more message for Aquarians that they need to know for July of 2020. One more message, please, for Aquarians that they need to know for July of 2020. Oh, okay. It's like something wants to come out. One One more message, please, for Aquarians that will be watching this video for July of 2020. Thank you. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Four of Wands. That is stability, commitment coming in for you in July. Beautiful. So you got two cards with Wands here. Oh, actually, I spoke too soon. You have some more Wands here. Is that not? Yeah, that's the Nine of Wands. So this is your overall energy here on the bottom of the deck. This represents your overall energy that you are going to be feeling throughout July, or at least maybe just part of July, if not currently. Maybe a little guarded, a little protected about, or protective. Maybe you are protected. Maybe you're being protected. I can't speak. I just did tarot readings before this, so... So yeah, maybe you're being protective over some things that you have lined up for yourself. These could be things that are special to you, maybe different ideas, or something that maybe is close to you or close to your heart. You're a little protective over it. You're kind of like on the fence about things. You have these things lined up. These could be like your skills, for example, like skills, experience, and qualities you may have. If it's like, you know, something with work or just anything that applies to your situation. Something's lined up for you. You're a little guarded about. Okay, so you might be feeling a little bit of that. You have the World card here, so this talks about completing a cycle. You've gone through some kind of phase in your life, whether it was, you know, something of a short period of time, or it could have been a long period of time. You're completing some kind of cycle here. This could also represent travel for some of you, whether it is short or long distance travel. Some of you, with all the Wands here too, some of you might be communicating with somebody from different like locations. And yeah, like I said, it doesn't have to necessarily be like long distance travel, especially right now with how everything is. But yeah, you could just be completing some kind of phase of your life, or you're just kind of coming into this new period in your life. You have the Page of Wands here, so yeah, with this new phase of your life, going off of that too, Page of Wands is like representing some kind of new sense of inspiration for you. So it could be like a new idea or a new project or new activity, creative endeavor that you may have, and that could be what you're a little protective over. And whatever this is going to bring you stability here. And this is for the long term. This is the long run. This represents commitment here. So whatever this is that you are coming into, whatever new idea maybe that you have, or yeah, this new phase in your life that you are going through, or what you have just come out of, you're going to have this wonderful stability here with that. This is for the long term. This is happiness. This is, I mean, if this is a love situation, it could also be like, I call this like my happily ever after card. It's like that commitment, that long-term commitment with them. It could even be marriage. But yeah, whatever it applies with your situation. Maybe some sort of new home for some of you. Okay. So yeah, whatever this may be, don't feel too caught up in this energy of feeling guarded about, you know, whatever it may be. I mean, it's normal to feel like that, right? Especially if it's something that maybe you're just feeling kind of cautious about. So there's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, you've gone through this cycle and you have this new sense of inspiration here, and yeah, this is going to be for the long term for you. and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness and stability. So I'm going to get your oracle card for you, Aquarians. I use the Fairies Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So I'm just going to draw one card, and this will help to clarify, or it'll just give you another message. I didn't get to ask yet, so I'm not going to take it. What's a message, please, for... And it wants to jump right out right away. What's a message, please, for Aquarians regarding this spread, please? What is the message for Aquarians regarding this spread, please? Okay. Financial flow. Yeah, some of you, this could have to do with a career or your work, your finances. This is something that could be bringing in some money for you. Or your finances are just kind of like stabilizing. It's flowing in good, so that's good. Right? You also have family harmony on the bottom of the deck here too that I want to point out. So there could just be the family influences, and this could be whether it's your family that, you know, blood related, or it could also be your soul family, your friends who are basically like your family too. I always say that that is part of this as well. There's definitely harmony or balance coming in. They could be there for you. If some of you have a family of your own, you could see some stability with that coming in as well. Okay, so yeah, financial flow. So I'm going to read from the booklet so that way you can get the full message and your affirmation. You have manifested a new sense of abundance in your life. Any financial blocks have successfully been removed, and you are now in the flow of increased prosperity. Congratulations. Your finances are moving up to a new level. You have been praying for increased flow and have been visualizing greater wealth. Your positive thoughts and desires have resulted in a rich vein of abundance coming your way. This good fortune not only applies to money, but also to increased opportunities in your personal and professional life. Yeah, some of you might be relocating for a job, or like going places for work, going different locations. The fairies who are supreme experts in manifestation advise you to keep a positive and joyful heart as you experience your wonderful new state. Continually affirm, I graciously accept good into my life right now, and I deserve abundance. If you find that this financial flow ever becomes interrupted, ask the fairies to help you adjust your thoughts and emotions so you can graciously and willingly accept all of the gifts that you so richly deserve. Your affirmation is, I am financially secure. I am supported abundantly today and every day in my future. Okay? So yes, definitely a sense of security and stability here for the long term, Aquarians. So this is good. It feels really good. I hope that there's a message in here that was helpful for some of you. And if you would like a more personal reading where we can get into more cards and into your particular situation, since this is very general, check out the description below on how you can contact me. Thank you again for choosing to watch this reading. If something did resonate, please like this video and share it. Also subscribe so that way you can see next month's reading and see if that will help you out as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and wishing you all the best. Hi Geminis, this is going to be your reading for July 2020. Whenever you see this will be the right time for you. But these will just be general messages for this month of July. Alright, so let's get right into it, Geminis, and see what July of 2020 has in store for you. Angels and spirit guides, please give me messages for Geminis that they need to know for this month of July 2020. I instinctively got this one up, so I'm going to take it. The Emperor, okay, I've got Temperance here too. You could be dealing with an Aries. Or just a fire sign. If you see my rats in the background, by the way, they're just joining me for this video. But yes, you got the Emperor here. And then you also have Temperance, so there could be some kind of healing going on for you guys, some kind of underlying healing work happening. So I want to throw this out there. I'm going to put this back though, and if it's meant to come out again, then it'll come out. But I am going to take this one because I instinctively went for that one that was on its own. So what's in store, please, for Geminis? What do they need to know for this month of July 2020? What do Geminis need to know? Four of Pentacles here. Could be thinking about your finances or protective about something in the material world. Let me get one more card, please, for Geminis. Something that they need to know for July of 2020. One more message, please, that Geminis need to know for July of 2020. One more message, please, for Geminis. One more message, please, for Geminis for July of 2020. What's in store for them? Okay, this one landed on my lap. Three of Wands. Okay, so that's your third card there. All right, so let's talk about the bottom of the deck here, which is your overall energy here, the King of Swords. So the King of Swords here, this could be, I feel like it's you maybe, this is your overall energy, right? So you might be feeling, oh, excuse me, no fighting, please. Sorry, they just started to wrestle with each other as I bring out the King of Swords. So yeah, there could be some kind of action that you are taking, or you're just kind of standing in your power on something, speaking your truth, speaking your mind about something. It's very confident. It could be something that's very blunt. It might even come off as harsh a little bit, but you are in this energy here. It seems like throughout this month of July, you might be feeling that with whatever the situation is for you. It could have to do with this Emperor card here. Could be another person in your life you're dealing with. If not, this could also just be you. So this is very fiery energy here. So this could be an authoritative figure. You could be in a position of power, like maybe a higher up position, or you're just kind of stepping into that role with some sort of situation you're dealing with. And I think it might have to do with maybe either your finances, work, something that you were really protective over. Could be things that you worked very hard on with this Four of Pentacles here. I'm getting like that kind of like royalty feeling here, whatever that means for you. But yeah, I mean, if it's not money related, it could just be things in the material world in your life that you are protective over. You're kind of in this higher up position about it. And it seems like you are waiting for something to come in for you. You're waiting for your ships to come in with this Three of Wands here. Maybe waiting for things to kind of like line up for you. Maybe waiting for work to kind of pick up or to get going. Or whatever the situation is, you're waiting for something to come in right now. So yeah, you might be kind of in a bit of a waiting period where you're kind of guarded. All these cards, at least these three, feel very like you're kind of, you're in your power, but you're also kind of guarded over whatever this is. It could be like a literal thing, like an actual object that holds value to you or is very precious to you, or it could just be, yeah, wealth, finances, your career, your job. Some of you maybe you are, I don't know if necessarily struggling is the right word, but you're waiting for something to come in for you. And you are in this position of power, though, too, with both of these cards here, with the Emperor and King of Swords. You are in some sort of position of power about something, whether it's a position of power in your work field or just maybe a position of power in this situation. And if you don't know that, then this is reaffirming to you, or affirming to you, I should say, that you do have this position of power here. Because you have this King of Swords around you. Okay, the Star card is underneath that, so yeah, it could have to do with like your dreams, your aspirations that you're trying to achieve. So yeah, you could be waiting for some things to come in. And it just has you kind of feeling a little guarded about, maybe these things that you've worked very hard on. Okay, nothing wrong with that, right? So you might be feeling this throughout July. Just take whatever resonates for you. So I'm going to draw your Oracle card now, and this will just help you to give you some advice and just clarify the reading even more. I use the Fairies Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. What's a message, please, for Geminis regarding this spread? What's a message, please, for Geminis regarding this spread? What's a message, please? Thank you. Landed right on the King of Swords. Higher consciousness, trusting your higher consciousness and getting in touch with your higher self. That could help you to see things a bit more clearly. Okay, and then on the bottom here it says feeling safe. So yeah, have a sense of security. So whatever the situation is, you're feeling a little fearful right now, this is advising you and letting you know that everything is going to be fine. You can feel a sense of security around you. It's okay to claim that. The universe is telling you that it's here for you and things are going to be just fine. You don't get caught up in any of the fear. Because that might be that might be why you might be feeling a little defensive or guarded on things. And then, so higher consciousness. Let me get your... Hey, Momo. You want to join this reading? You want to join? So I'm going to read from the booklet. So that way you will get a message that you need to hear, as well as your affirmation. It just goes into a bit more detail. Okay. You're receiving guidance from your true self, your higher consciousness, which is one with divine universal wisdom. You're listening to love rather than fear. So yes, again, I love when that happens. It's just reaffirming what I was saying before. Don't be in that fear. Listen to love. You're secure, you're safe. Everything's going to work out fine. Trust in your higher self here. This card is a validation that your recent feelings, thoughts, dreams, and aspirations are coming from Spirit. You have been asking for divine guidance, and your higher self has answered your prayers. Your spiritual path has helped you hear this voice because you've taken the time to listen. Perhaps you've begun a meditation or yoga practice, and this has helped you quiet your mind. Or maybe you've put your foot down to the universe and have adamantly decided to improve your life. Maybe that's what this is about here, too. Whichever route you've taken is working very well. Now, the fairies ask you to keep having conversations with your higher consciousness. This will involve carving out time away from noise and stress. You may need to take frequent nature walks, join a spiritual support group. Sorry. Why are you climbing on me right now? Hello. Oh, so I'm sorry for the interruption. Okay. Sorry, she just decided to climb up on me and just hang out on my shoulder here. Whichever route you've taken is working very well. So yeah, you may need to take frequent nature walks, join a spiritual support group, or go on a retreat. By quieting your life. Guys, I'm trying to do my reading, silly butts. I'm trying to do my reading, sillies. Silly babies. Hi. Hi, honey. You want to be picked up? Okay. Alright, let's try this again. I'm sorry for the interruption. Yeah, you may need to take frequent nature walks, join a spiritual support group, or go on a retreat. By quieting your life and your mind, the voice of your higher consciousness becomes increasingly loud and clear. It guides you perfectly through all life areas. And your affirmation is, I easily hear and understand the inner voice of spirit. Okay, Gemini, so yeah, everything is going to work out just fine, whatever the situation is. Even if you're in this kind of waiting period for things, everything will work out for you guys. Just claim that everything, everything's going to be good. Don't be in that fear, don't self-sabotage anything that you have going on for you. So yeah, I hope that there was a message in here that was helpful for someone, even if it was a small message, if the whole reading didn't resonate for you. And yeah, if you guys would like a more personal, private reading where we can get more detailed to your situation, since this is very general, just contact me. You can see in the description below how to do that. And yeah, thank you guys for choosing to watch this. Please give it a thumbs up and share it. And be sure to subscribe too if you want to see next month's video. All right, so wishing you guys all the best. Hi Libras, this is going to be your reading for July of 2020. Whenever you see this, will be the right time for you. The whole reading might resonate, or there could just be a small message. I've already gone and shuffled the cards up pretty good, so I'm just going to split the deck in 3 and we will get right into your reading, Libras. Let's see what July has in store for you. Angels and spirit guides, please give me messages, please, for Libras for July of 2020. Messages, please, for Libras for July of 2020. Messages that Libras need to hear that will be watching this video. Messages that they need to hear. Libras. Oof. Okay, so yeah, you guys could be having some kind of sleepless nights here. The 9 of Swords, but you also had this underneath here with the 6 of Swords, so you could be moving away from some hard times right now, moving away from something. But maybe it's just giving you a little bit of sleepless nights or kind of sadness. So let's get out some other cards though and see. This was behind it, so I just wanted to address that. That could be the underlying cause of this. So let's see the other 2 messages for you, Libras, and see what else is going on. Messages, please, for Libras for July of 2020. Libras that will be watching. Libras that will be watching this video. What messages do they need to hear? That one flipped in my hand. 3 of Pentacles here, okay. Maybe not wanting to take help from somebody. Maybe there's someone or some people that are trying to help you out in this situation. I'm just going to lower this a bit more so you can see the cards better. Okay. So it could be something like that. Oops, that was not what I meant to do. One more message, please, for Libras for July of 2020. One more message, please, for Libras for July of 2020. What can they expect in this month of July of 2020, please? Thank you. Okay, so this is good. Got some growth here with the Seven of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, there is growth. So yeah, you have Pentacles here and Swords. Oh, and then here on the bottom of the deck, this is your overall energy here, Libras, the Page of Wands. So you could be feeling this as your overall energy throughout July here, maybe even in just the beginning or presently right now as you're watching this. So the Page of Wands can represent new ideas, new endeavors, a new sense of inspiration about things. So you do have that around you, so that's really good. There's a sense of newness around you. Maybe you have some kind of new journey ahead of you. Something has changed in your life, maybe. But there is a sense of new inspiration, maybe a new start for some of you. Okay, so I mean, it could be giving you a little bit of anxiety, maybe. Some of you could be feeling kind of sad and down, and that's okay. That's why I always tell people whenever this card comes out, it is totally okay to feel these kinds of feelings. There's nothing wrong with that. We're all human. We're going to feel, down. We're not going to be happy all the time, right? And that is totally okay. Just acknowledge how you feel. If this is how you're feeling, if you don't feel like this, then don't manifest it for yourself, so, but if you are feeling like this in July, it's totally fine to feel that. Claim like that you will feel better, and just write out these emotions, okay? So there's some sense of maybe you're hesitant on receiving help from others, and it could be it could have to do with finances. It could just be some sort of physical help with something, anything in general, whatever the situation is, okay? But maybe you will end up receiving or taking this help, because then you have here this growth. So all these seeds that you have planted, you'll start to see them start to grow here and come into fruition. So all these things that you have been working on, things that you are trying to bring into your life, whether it be money, projects, etc., maybe a new job or something like that, that is coming in for you. It's just going to be some kind of process here. So yeah, maybe you are going to receive some help. Maybe it's even advice on something here. They're like offering this person here a shirt. Yeah, maybe some of you, it's going to be like a new job kind of situation, maybe, or a new way of making money. Whatever the case may be, in the material world, there's some kind of offering of assistance. Maybe feel like you don't have enough, but just look here at, this could be advising you to look at all the seeds that you have planted and see, what is coming into fruition into your life. This could be stuff that you've worked, hard on, that you are just, kind of waiting for it to really prosper. But it will be, so claim that, you're gonna really start to see the growth of it in July here, okay? You might feel kind of maybe stressed, anxiety, depression. Totally normal to feel like that. Maybe you're just kind of upset over whatever the situation is for you, but there is going to be growth here, okay? So, yeah, let me get you guys your oracle message, and this will just give you some advice or just clarify the reading even more for you. I use the Fairies Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Some messages, please. May I please have a message for Libra regarding the spread? Fairies, may I please have a message for Libras regarding this spread here? Message for Libras regarding this spread, please, for July of 2020. What does this Libra need to know? Okay. beautiful. Glad this came out. I'm really glad this came out for you, Libras. Happily Ever After. This is a very beautiful card. I relate it to the, I'm totally blanking out now. 10 of? Oh, what is it now? This is gonna bother me. My brain just totally didn't want to work. Well, 10 of Pentacles too. That's a good one to get. But that's not the right one though. There's another card. I'm like, oh, 4 of Wands. I'm sorry. Yeah, 4 of Wands. That's what I relate that card in the tarot deck is to this one. The Happily Ever After card, I call it. So, sorry, my mind is totally blanked out on that. I feel like I said it before too, so maybe I'm just repeating it too much. But yes, Happily Ever After, Libras. This is beautiful. Things might seem kind of maybe murky right now for you, but as things start to grow, you're going to get this happy ending that you have been envisioning. Okay. Underneath it too, you have self-reliance. So relying on yourself in the process can help you get to this point. And then, yeah, you have new opportunity. Yeah, maybe some of you have a new work opportunity, and then rise above problems. So see your situation, your issue from a higher perspective, and that will help you with resolving that. So these are just some steps that you can take to get to this point, right? Okay, so I just want to point those out. You had vacation on the bottom of the deck here, so this could just be urging you to take a little break, whether you take a short break or a long one. If you can take a long one, then definitely do that. Go on a little getaway, even do a staycation at home, take time to relax and do things for you. It's good to rejuvenate, especially with your mental health. If you really need that, take care of yourself with that, okay? All right, so Happily Ever After, I'm going to read from the booklet, and it'll give just more details than what I get just from reading it. This seems like it's the best way to help people, as I've used these cards for so long. And it'll also have your affirmation too. A happy outcome is assured. Release any anxiety and feel secure that everything is resolved in the end. So yeah, it could be talking about like this anxiety here, or anything that is worrying you or troubling you. This is a reassuring card signaling that the movie, quote unquote, you are currently starring in has a very happy ending. Situations that appear sticky are miraculously resolved. Misunderstandings are forgiven. Mistakes are forgotten. You are urged to stop worrying about the future, as your fears could be self-fulfilling in a negative way. You could literally sabotage heaven's happy plan for you if your worries are excessive. So go outside in nature and ask the fairies to help you rejoice in the perfection of creation. Your joy renews your faith and ensures the happy outcome that is in store for you. And your affirmation is, everything is in divine and perfect order right now. Okay, Libras, I hope that this was helpful for some of you, or for all of you, really. I hope that there was some kind of message in here that resonated with you. So if you would like a more detailed reading to your personal situation, since this is very general, just contact me using, just going to the description below to see how you can reach out to me. And if this resonated for you and it helped you, please give this video a like. And subscribe for next month's video. That way you will see it when it comes up. Well, thank you guys for watching this, Libras, and wishing you guys all the best.